Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone is doing well. It's cloudy here in Chicago, but it is still a beautiful day. I believe it's going to get probably to 60 degrees. Hello, my name is Carol White, and welcome to this week's edition of When Life Needs a Detox, My Life with Multiple Sclerosis. As I said, I am Carol White. I'm your life detox strategist, and I am living with multiple sclerosis. Now, I do have a few things that I want to give to you, the references for this week. So there's a pretty much a whole bunch of them. I wish there weren't, but there's always such interesting stuff that I find, and I want to share with you. But, well, let me try to at least talk to you while I'm doing this. Sometimes I can chew bubble gum and talk at the same time. So, this week, we're going to be talking about living and making the most of the food that you have. Because, last week we spoke about food and what you couldn't have and what was taken away and what to avoid. And it gets a little maudlin and it gets depressing. But in order to make it through this, you're going to have to make the most of what you can eat. And the thing is that there is so much out here, even with the restrictions, you've got food that you can eat and it will be delicious. It will be wonderful. We just don't think about it that way. Everybody tells you what you got to give up, what you can't have. Don't do this, don't eat that. And granted, you're not supposed to. But to keep telling people what they can't do makes them very, very upset about what they have to do. So we're going to try and make this as pain-free, if that's what you want to call it, as possible. And I have, let's see, after this I've got 2 more to do. Like I told you, there's a lot of them because you just gotta keep hope alive, as it were. And one last one, and we can get started. And I've got stuff bumping and buzzing all over the place. It's such a shame. All right. Now, one last thing, people, I have got to turn off my phone so that it is not making all of these noises. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning. If you really need to contact me, 8 o'clock in the morning, it better be an emergency. Okay, phone's off. And we can get back to business. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. I already know I'm going to have this little glitch, so. Oh, much better. Today's topic, food and MS, making the best of what you can eat. Now, like I said, last week, we talked about creating a diet plan based on foods that you must avoid. Well, now, let's approach this from another angle. Let's look at the positive side and create our new diet plan based on what we can eat. Okay, number one, we can eat fish And seafood. Oh my God. If you love fish and seafood, like I love fish and seafood, this is such a bonus. I mean, there is a plethora of varieties and choices open to you. You've got shellfish. We're talking shrimp, crab, lobster, scallops. Yes. Uh, Clams, oysters. There's just so much you can do. You've got salmon, cod, herring, mahi-mahi, dolphin, rainbow trout, perch, mackerel. The list is long and the list is succulent. And the recipes that are available for meal preparation make fish and seafood a treasure trove of possibilities. Now, you do have to exercise some caution here and avoid fish selections that are, number one, high in mercury content, and two, low in omega-3 oils. The fish that are high in mercury are like swordfish, marlin, I think they call it tilefish, and I also think shark is on that list. Um, Now, low in omega-3 oils are like Chilean sea bass, and I can't think of the other one. Now, there is one that is on the fence, and that's tuna. Now, we all love tuna. Canned tuna is perfect for you to eat. It's perfect. But they're talking about tuna that's, I think they said yellowfin tuna. I included, you know me, I got you. It's in the feed. But yellowfin tuna, tuna from the Pacific Ocean, anything that has a tendency to have high content of mercury, they want you to avoid. And that's just on a regular. Now, you've got chicken and turkey, number two. Now, we all know that chicken and turkey are the basic staples of every diet known to modern man. But here's the good news. There are more recipes for these two items than just about any other food, hands down. Now, you may not be able to batter and fry your fish. I'm sorry, your chicken and your turkey. But you can prepare them in so many other ways. Take your pick. Broiled, baked, grilled, boiled, pan-seared. You have options. I mean, because we all know that the different turkey parts, and you've got chicken fillets, you've got chicken breast fillets. Well, now you've got turkey chops, you got turkey rib tips. There is absolutely no way you're going to go hungry or that you can get tired of what you're eating. Now, number three, vegetables and produce. Now, this is where you can let your imagination and your courage take flight. Now, absolutely, you can stick to your tried and true staples, but try expanding your horizons beyond what you're used to. Come on, create a stir fry with some bok choy, broccoli, beans, sprouts, spring onions, carrots, peppers, fresh ginger, and your choice of chicken or shellfish. If you're not sure how a vegetable is supposed to be prepared, Google it. Use any search engine you want. Type in recipes for Swiss chard, recipes for Brussels sprouts. And by the way, don't sleep on Brussels sprouts. They are very, very good. Now, there is a recipe for whatever you choose to cook. Just let your imagination run free. Number four, fruit. You have no restrictions in this arena, save for watching out for excessive natural sugar overload. Because here's the thing. Yes, you have to avoid refined sugar, but at some point you have to know natural sugar will have an adverse effect on you as well. So be careful. But you can eat fruit. You can have it au naturel or in a smoothie. Fruit is acceptable. Now, you should become adventurous with this as well. Pick samples of fruit you have never eaten and see if you like it. And you're only going to pick one as a sample. When I say sample, sample is you get one, you try it. If you like it, you can go back and get some more. If you don't like it, it's over. It's kind of like being a culinary trisexual. That's what you are right now. You have got to become a culinary trisexual. It will do you the most benefit. But here's something. If you try it and you like it, you've learned something new about yourself. So the money wasn't a waste. It's perfect. Number 5, nuts. This is a food that's high in healthy fat. They taste great. There's a large variety and they're accessible on the go. Between pecans, almonds, cashews, walnuts, and your Spanish and or blanched peanuts, you have snacking made. Just watch out for the salted versions, as salt will help you retain water. We all know this. Now, there is one last category. And I left it for last because this one we have to be careful of. Cheeses. Now, they tell you to avoid dairy products or to try low-fat cheeses. But here's the thing. You can have cheese, but it's not like you can go and get that 8-ounce brick of cheese, sit down and have a happy. That's just not. Take that out of your mind. You can't do that. Now, there are cheeses that you can have. Mozzarella, Swiss, provolone, Monterey Jack, Fontina cheese. You can probably have any cheese, goat cheese. You can have low-fat blue cheese. You can have feta cheese. Because now I have to be honest. On my salad, cheese is life. I would be lying if I said I could eat a salad without cheese. I find it hard. I can do it, but it's very, very hard. You can get a low-fat cheese, use the prescribed serving size. I knew this was going to happen. Use the prescribed serving size or the suggested serving size, and you will be fine. But you can't eat it every day, and you can't overload when you do eat. So those are your 6 that you're going to be able to deal with. And I'm telling you, with these 6 categories, you can come up with amazing meals. Because see here, the right foods are essential for our fight against MS. You must consume 3 balanced meals every day, and not to mention you need at least 2 between meal snacks for optimal health. You can have a whole new culinary experience within these so-called limitations of your new eating lifestyle. Just dive right in and have a blast. Well, everybody, that is it for me today. I want to thank you so very much for joining me on this week's edition of When Life Needs a Detox, My Life with Multiple Sclerosis. And I hope you take this to heart. I also hope you take to heart when I said you need to become a culinary trisexual. Try it, see if you like it. If you like it, you keep doing it. If you don't like it, you never have to do it again. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye now.